Hey guys, today we're going to do a different thing. I don't really do these videos that often, but today we're going to rank MrBeast's crew on the tier list. There's some of these members that I haven't seen in a long time, and there's some that I don't really know that much about. I've been watching MrBeast for a very long time, but even then, it's very hard to remember some of the members that were on his team. And if I do miss any members, I am sorry. It's just either Google didn't pop them up, I forgot about them, or they did something so bad that I can't even talk about it. But there is a couple members that you probably want to hear from. The tier list goes from S to F, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably not going to use a lot of the tiers, but there's no telling on how this is going to go. But the first person that we're going to put on the list is Ava Tyson. Now, you might be saying, hey, don't put her or at the very bottom because of her transitioning. That's not what I'm judging this off of. I am judging this off of the other allegations that was occurring. Those weren't really allegations. That was just what happened. I don't really care about that. They did that on their own free will. I'm talking about the having explicit photos of minors, okay? Now, that is what I'm going to base this off of. I'm going to put Ava Tyson at the lowest tier literally just because of that. That's the reason why they're not on the platform anymore, and that's why Ava is not on MrBeast videos anymore. It's not 100% a thing that probably happened because there's no legal stuff, so I don't know if it's any legal things, but it definitely did happen, okay? It's just crazy to see that happen, but we're going to put Ava Tyson on F tier just because of that, and that's just insane to me. And I do want to point out that everyone's saying they miss Chris Tyson. I want y'all to know that Chris is actually the one, old Ava's the one that had all the photos of minors. So if you miss him, I guess. But that's just how I see it, and that's what happened. Now, we're going to do the exact opposite of the tier list, F to S tier. I truly believe this person deserves S tier. They've been with MrBeast for such a long time. He was a janitor for MrBeast, and then now he's pretty much the main guy that's in videos, other than other members that I'm not going to name right this second. But that is Chandler. Chandler does do Bible verses and stuff on TikTok, and he gets a lot of views from it. And he hasn't done anything bad. He's had the aura from the very beginning, when he kept losing challenges, and then MrBeast was like, hey, you win this one, you get an even bigger prize than what you would have. So it's just great to see that happen. He hasn't had any controversies. Everyone loves him. So I'm going to put Chandler at S tier. So, next person that we're going to put on the tier list is Garrett. I haven't seen him in a video in so long. Maybe I've just missed him. Maybe I haven't. I haven't heard any controversy against him. Let me check real quick just in case, because there's no telling. It says that he is now helping MrBeast with different social medias, if he's still doing that. But apparently it's from the distance, so it's not from the main camera, which makes sense on why I haven't seen him in a while. We're going to put him B tier just because he hasn't had anything bad with him. He's still in the crew a little bit from the distance, if he still is. So nothing too bad, nothing too great. But I just want to put him B tier to set that foundation, of which if you haven't done anything wrong, people loved you, and you're still working for MrBeast, you're doing something right. So it has to be B tier. I don't think it would be A, because A would be someone that's still in it, still going on the grind with them. And it can't be S, of course, because there's not going to be that many people in S. Now, this next one I have a little bit of an opinion on. That is Jake the Viking. I want to point out that when he was on the MrBeast, when he was on the videos, he would have been S tier, okay? He would have been so clear. He wouldn't have been like Chandler level, but he would have been S tier. Maybe A, but A to S. He would have been up there on the list. But I don't know if you guys know this. You probably only know him from the MrBeast thing. But he's so active on Twitter. And he's responded to me 2 times because I've rage baited him a while ago. I don't really do that as much anymore, and I try not to do it. But it was just really funny, and he fell for it really hard. I was going to make a video on it, but then I tweeted that I was going to make a video on it if I did it more. And I guess he probably seen that and did not respond to me after that. But anyways, I had so much respect for him until I seen him do that. He also makes a very controversial opinions on Twitter. So he would have been he would probably been A tier, if I would imagine, because people loved him on MrBeast's channel. Everyone loved him. But when he got fired and quit or whatever, everyone was just like, because he had a very controversial ending to the MrBeast. Because he would say that he got fired, or he would say that he quit, but MrBeast said he got fired, so no one really knows. But I'm going to guess he got fired because no one really needed him, and he made it try to go down low ball. But anyways, I'm probably going to put him C tier, just because he's had some controversy, okay? And he also, like, as soon as all the drama stuff that happened with MrBeast that was completely fake, the MrBeast stuff, not the Ava Tyson, the MrBeast stuff, he would ride that and try to downfall MrBeast for no reason. It was kind of crazy, and I'm going to put it C because it, like, has to level up. Because, yes, he was fantastic on videos, but after the videos, I guess he just got salty and it just all went downhill. So next up we have Carl. Carl has been on videos for a while now also, and I just want to point out that some people might think he's cringe and stuff, but he gets so many views on YouTube. He has his own channel and he does different videos. It's actually crazy on how many views he gets. And for all that and how much actually people love him, I'm going to put him A tier just because of how much, like, he hasn't had any controversy. People just think he's cringe at times, but it is what it is. You got to get that money somehow. Now, Nolan, I'm going to put him A tier too. I'm going to put him behind Carl because I don't think he's, like, as known, but he still is in the videos and stuff, and it's just pretty cool. I just like how MrBeast still puts his, like, people, the main group, in videos still. I mean, he doesn't have to, but he does anyways. So I'm going to put Nolan A tier. So the next person is Jake Weddle. I think he was in some videos. I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. But I think he was in some videos, but now he's like more of the director on the MrBeast crew, which for that, I'm going to put him B tier. I'm not going to put him any higher because I don't really see him in videos. Maybe I do, and I just don't recognize him or something. But it's just, he's the director. He's the reason why some things happen and some things do. Just like that one dude, I forgot his name. The guy that came from Iraq and then he switched over to MrBeast. That guy, I'm going to put, I don't even know his name. I can't remember his name. Remembered his name. His name's Mac. And by the way, the Jake, he was the director and scripter, I think. I don't really know. But anyways, Mac, I'm going to put him probably, it has to be like A tier, right? Because he's been in major videos and they went crazy viral, so I'm going to have to put Mac in A tier. I wasn't even going to mention him, but then I realized, hey, he's kind of on it, and I'm pretty sure he's the team, like the editor lead, which is also kind of crazy, but he's the guy on set to tell MrBeast what to say, which is insane, by the way, okay? A tier has to be deserved of that. Because of all the intros you see and how many views it gets is because of Mac. Mac also made a YouTube channel, got crazy views. He kind of left it, and then he got exposed for leaving it, kind of like a joke from one of his friends. I don't know if he'll ever be back, to be honest. Next person is Tyler. Apparently, he's the co-creator and director of MrBeast now, so he's not going to be in videos that much anymore. But he still has a very huge power in the role, I guess you can say. And for that, I'm probably going to put him B tier just because of he has some power in it. So this list is kind of iffy just because it's either people do really, really bad things and they get kicked off MrBeast, or they just, I don't know, some just bad happens and they just don't get on his channel anymore. Or they're just really good. Or they're not even in the videos and they're just doing other stuff for the videos. It's very interesting. It's very complicated to actually put people where. So this next one might be the other F tier, and that is Marcus. Because a lot of stuff happened with Marcus. Marcus, man. He was on MrBeast videos. I think he first appeared in the treadmill video, or that was his second appearance or something like that. One of the two. But after MrBeast fired him, he went crazy on like live streams and stuff, and I think he was on drugs. Like, I think that they said that he was on drugs, which is insane. For that, I'm going to have to put him F tier just because that's crazy. You don't just do that. He could have went to a different YouTuber, but instead he did that. It's crazy how I'm going to have another person F tier. And not for the reasons of which you probably think. It's just because of his presence on social media now. Like, he was in like probably one video, I think, and got fired. And that is Sneeko. Sneeko has had so much happen with him. especially with the Moist Critical stuff with the gun clip. Like that is, or the magazine. Anyways, F tier. Okay, straight to F tier. But anyways, guys, if you think that I did a mistake or something was in the wrong place, or you disagree, please let me know in the comments. This is just a rough estimate of a tier list, like a thing that I'm just making in the moment. It's nothing too crazy. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, there's the ranking of the MrBeast crew. I did a different video idea. Yay me, thinking about the out-of-the-box videos. It wasn't that crazy. Anyways, guys, peace out.